I guess. All right. So, last time on D&D, and last time on Artifacts&D, in the last episode of Artifacts&D, the party took a bath with the Demon Queen after successfully repelling Queen Goostra, the Goose of 1,000 Honks, and saving August Hold from being destroyed. Good times were had. Naked Demon Queens and naked Mollies were had. Are still being had, actually. And a sneaky, spooky cloud is going on an adventure, sneaking through the castle looking for magic treasure. Also, secret, sneaky background wizard is doing sneaky, secret background things, saving Taz from himself and the queen for reasons unknown.
Because really, we could just ditch this Rick and move on to another reality.
No, here's the thing, though.
Ditch this Rick.
We can't take.
We'll find a new one.
Here's the thing.
We could find Cronenberg
We can't
Tazran.
take his shit.
Oh yeah, can I have my own
his
solo
shit.
celebration combination? We can ditch
No,
this.
but-
We can kill this Tazran. I'll get him his loot, and then we'll turn up and be like, "Oh hey
No.
Taz, nice swords you got. I got these."
He's a distraction, don't you see?
Taz is just a distraction.
Yes.
A red herring.
That's the
Distract
thing.
you from
he's- No, not us.
Oh, to distract the queen, right? Yeah, we're gonna push naked Tazran out into the alley, into like the hallway, and just be like, "Good fucking luck, buddy."
No, it's literally when she starts doing some shit, we just drop his ass out and he gets to surprise fight her. She'll be distracted, give us an opening, and then wham bam, thank you ma'am.
Yeah.
It's simple stratagem.
It is a good stratagem. Stratagem. Words. And yeah, I
So-
believe Mierah has now actually gotten the queen and Callie, and I don't remember if other Callie sister to also consume fawn wine.
Right, Fawn One was being drunk
Yeah.
by Mierah and Areshka. I don't remember if Kaelirra took part in some of that drinking.
I mean, probably.
I don't remember. I remember that you guys did really well on your fortitude saves, so things didn't devolve into anything yet.
Yes. But there's still there's still a discussion stage. They're early in the fawn wining.
Right.
Taka.
All right.
Doing a
So
good
let's
pen
see
impression there.
which of
Sorry.
let's see. So which of the three little cross sections of this event, of this current evening,
Biggest.
should we go with first?
Hmm.
Well,
I'd say
there's
flip a
gonna-
coin, but not enough faces. Looks like Sophie. Yeah, I rolled a dice. When in doubt, gigantic ball of dice.
Sophie?
Yep,
Okay. Well, whatever.
What did I do?
I grabbed a dice. The dice said you should pick the one who's a cloud, a sneaky cloud.
So it looks like Sophie's going to continue her sneaking about the castle. I don't remember how much time you have left on. Oh,
Half.
half of your I think it's half of your invisibility is gone,
Yep.
and you still have 75 minutes of cloudening.
Yeah, because apparently they got him 5 minutes to get through a freaking door,
You can't.
according to Kina logic.
Well, I can't just have you zipping around this castle at the speed of a gale force wind.
No, but here's the thing. Have you ever seen a smoke machine?
No, actually.
You've never seen a smoke machine?
Well, it's not that. It's not just that you can move. You can. It's like this exact same scenario happened in another game, and it's going basically the same way. Like you're trying.
Yeah, but here's the thing: I can only move 10 feet.
Yes, that is
Like
with
that.
your whole body unobstructed. You can move 10 feet in a move action. Trying to squeeze
Yes.
yourself under a door or through a keyhole vastly increases the time because you have to move all of your very like expanded loose mass through this tiny little like space. And you're still only moving at that slow speed. And you're trying to be quiet and so people don't notice you. Because frankly, if you start like trying to jet yourself through a keyhole, the keyhole is going to start making noises like a whistling sound, and it's going to tip some guards off that there's some shit going on. Hence, being slow and quiet.
So continue gone.
So, Sophie, you have passed into a hallway, and there is a door in front of you.
Check.
You check the door
Yes.
for
Car door salesman.
well, you don't see any car door salesman with your incredible perception.
Okay, don't see any traps then, or any mechanism.
Okay, now we make a perception check.
Now I will do the necessary roll that you asked of me.
Yes. You don't see anything. There don't seem to be any traps. Swoosh. You don't see any traps, so what do?
Arcana. To see if there any magical action going on it.
Well,
Or
you don't see any
stuff.
you don't see any like runes or something. But I'll remind you that in your cloud form you cannot cast any spells or take any like most actions.
Yeah, but I can still.
I mean, you can look for visual evidence like symbols or inscriptions, but you cannot see magic auras. So
No sword, but I can use. I know it's either spellcraft or arcana to see magical detection, traps, something.
well, no, that's just perception to find. I mean, a magical trap, unless it's like just completely invisible, is still just like it could just be an object that triggers a trap, or it could be like a rune or a symbol engraved on a surface, and you don't see any on the door.
What's the word? The alarm spell. That's the word.
See, well, okay, you see, about that is make me an Arcana check.
Okay, that'd be.
$36. Thinking about your magical knowledge, you recall that the alarm spell does not have any kind of physical embodiment. It is a purely like magical and metaphysical magic, and leaves no physical trace of its existence if it is in place.
Uh-huh.
Like, and you know, the only way to detect the presence of one is if, well, you trip it and it is set to like actual sound, or to be able to see the magic aura before you step into it.
Okay. Ponder. Well, here's the thing though, my magical gear and all that shit is still on me, correct?
Sort of.
Yeah, but it's
It's also
intangible.
missed.
Yes. But that also means the tech is there, and it's working.
Well, see, your tech turned into sort of pseudo magic, hence why you're a human body is no longer an android body.
Yes, but the communicator is a piece of equipment.
Oh yeah, that's not working. That's that does that. Like I said, technology got turned into something else. Like your communicator turned into like a little enchanted earring instead of the little
Okay.
techno earpiece.
Okay, so that turned into a magical earring,
Yeah, which is now
which
missed.
also works.
No, it's missed, much like the rest of you. Look, you can't cast spells. You can't
I know.
take attack
I know.
actions. You can't access your inventory while you're missed. You are literally a cloud, and thus all of your stuff is also a cloud, Hedrah. If you turn back into Sophie, you'll have all your stuff and all of your abilities. But right now you're just a cloud.
Interesting. And like perception to listen through the other side and see if I can hear anything,
Yes, you can do
or
that.
look through the keyhole.
Yeah, you can do stuff like that.
I feel like rolling high as well on the perception test is just taking the piss. It's just, you didn't need that high of a number, and that you're rolling over 10s every time. On the other hand, I'm just like vandalizing the bathroom with doodles that I'm occasionally then wiping off again before they get noticed.
I was actually hoping that you'd be like dick deep in her by now.
It's a process. I was just about to copy paste that myself. Look, it's a process, okay? What's going to happen is that I'm going to apply lots of liberal alcohol, and since, you know, here, I'll sketch it out. And then there, And that's generally the process we're gonna go for to then initiate the foursome.
It's not foursome, it's just you that needs to be like this deep in the queen, and then not deep in the queen to, you know, like be able to distract her.
Don't
You stay
worry,
away from
look,
my mother.
Also,
Look, okay, Operation Distraction is going to turn into a fucking 3 succubus orgy, and Mierah's probably gonna just die
Oh
of cunning.
god, you want to try and kick off an orgy with Ereshka, Callie, and Callie's sister
We will
Cadia?
literally level drain you to death.
Look, I feel like it's a death that she'd be okay with.
Fuck. I mean, you know, there are a lot worse ways to go.
I was gonna say, like, let's put it this way: the other ways that she's possibly died have all been of like terrible, horrible injuries, and then also that one time she nearly became like a smear at the bottom of the Great Elevator. Those are the ways that she's nearly died. I believe it was smashed into a wall by a golem, exploded by a magical trap, exploded by a magical thing someone else set off, crushed to death, stabbed to death, crushed to death. Instead, she could hang out with these 3 lovely ladies and then get crushed to death, but it's crushed in air quotes.
I mean,
She's gonna take the high road, and the high road goes balls deep.
Taz's daughter probably could crush you, yes, but you know.
Hey, there. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm gonna fill everyone with fawn wine, and we're gonna just see where it takes us.
Look, it's the alcohol's fault. It's not your fault. You were
Exactly.
drunk.
I'm an innocent party here, just because all of us aren't innocent at all in the slightest. And because I'm a nice person, I let everyone know what they were drinking beforehand, and they chose to follow along. That means I'm blame-free, and we should do this orgy.
That was a pretty airtight argument to me.
Thank you. I feel like it's in the same vein as someone complaining that they drugged me, and they went, but I told you it was drugged, and then drank it and said, I'm drugging myself, and then drank some more of it and poured it and said, by the way, that is drugged, you might not want it. And then you had some. Why are you angry at me? It's fine. Everything is okay. And we're gonna just...
All right, Hedrah, there
Morally
are, I
clean.
mean, what are your, do you have, you're a sorcerer. Do you have metamagic spell, metamagic? I know you have like empower spell, but what else do you have?
yes, you mean meta magic feats.
Yeah, what metamagic do you know?
Well, given the fact that all her tech gets transformed into real shit, so pretty much everything. Or are you specifically asking for the feats?
I'm specifically asking what metamagic do you have? I guess, yeah, your feats, yeah. What feats do you have for metamagic?
Here we go. Heighten spell, persistent spell, dazing spell.
And what?
Dazing,
Dazing. Those are the ones you have feats for?
yes.
Okay.
And then I got the empowered one that's in my ass.
Right. Well, I was slightly wrong about the gaseous form spell. If you have like still and silent spell, both of them, you can cast spells while in gaseous form because you negate the necessary steps of the somatic and vocal components. So you could do them like that,
Oh,
but you don't have those. So
no. No. Oh, hello, tiny cat. You are indeed very tiny. Yes, an adorable tiny cat.
There we go. Illustrations are also in order.
oh boy.
I feel like I have done the setting justice.
Wait, which? Okay, so
Which
the red one
doodle
is
is you?
Mierah. I think
Mierah is the
one-
red one. The
I thought
blue
so.
one is Tazia.
Oh,
And Tazia's obviously got this cis-est thing going for her, so she's gonna plow Callie from behind while she makes out with her mum, who's being taken from behind, and it's gonna be great.
Well, wait. Hold on. No. See, what you've done here is a great disservice to everybody. See,
Is
you
it?
put Ereshka on her back underneath Callie. Then they're 69ing while they both get plowed.
Of course. All right. Sorry. Yes. Let's see here. These edits can be done. Continue with your thing.
Okay.
The little mirror doodle alone just looks silly and fun.
Also, hi, third.
She's stealth in?
No, she came in a while ago. Just nobody's been listening.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Oh, third.
Hi.
Hey.
I've been here the whole time. You just didn't see me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you didn't say anything.
No. That's
I've been here the whole time.
the whole time, huh? The whole time, you say?
Whole time.
All right. There we go. Positions have been altered. Everything is fine now.
But why would Ereshka be all the way on the bottom? I mean, she's a demon.
Because she's
queen.
a succubus, and that way, from that position, she gets most of the cum from everyone there.
She's a demon queen, though.
Sure, but she's also a lonely widow.
Why wouldn't she just be like riding you guys?
Lonely widow. Everyone knows that lonely widows get plowed. That's what pornography tells me.
No,
Look,
that's
just
how it
because you're a queen doesn't mean you can't be on your back.
Look, lonely widows are usually the ones that like push the guys down and ride them.
That's when it's guys.
They're the ones.
That's
that take
that's pleb tier shit. A woman and a man. Come on. We're beyond that kind of simple pornography.
A woman and a man.
That's
what are
just
you? Gay?
so vanilla.
Yeah, that's so gay.
That's good. Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, look, let's face it as well. Like, maybe she just doesn't want to do any work. She's the queen. She deserves to get treated well and not have to lift a finger.
I mean, she did conquer the whole world, so.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, she's
put in her
earned
hours.
some. Yeah, she's earned some time on her back. What you can't see is that she's also got a cock.
I mean, that goes without saying in the giant shapeshifter orgy. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. She's bristling with penises. All of Callie's tails.
Anyway, so Hedrah, what do?
That's a good question, Dan. I'm still spooling up some of the drives, but at most I'd go like, well,
I mean, this is all happening simultaneously, so assuming I don't fuck up a part of Operation Wundersex, then you managed to sneak into this without going noticed. So, you know, just continue on, assuming that everything is going to plan.
yeah, don't fuck it up. It's all up on you.
I mean, there's going to be fucking, and probably a lot of people getting up.
No. It's you agreed to it. The contract has been sealed. Don't
All right,
fuck it
okay.
up.
All
All
right.
responsibility is on you now.
All right, I can live with that. I've lived with disappointing people for years. It might have got too real. I'm just gonna sip this whiskey. Oh, you won't judge me with
Okay.
whiskey.
Oh, it will. It will.
Oh no.
It's the whiskey of judgment. Well, time to Attempt to crawl under the door.
All right, you're going to squeeze yourself under the door.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, I will do feel an extra room. All right. Taking a few moments to squeeze yourself under the door, you find yourself into what looks like well, it looks like a nice kind of sitting area and like place for relaxation. There's this room over here has a number of instruments and places to sit. This area in this room here looks like a small library with a number of bookshelves.
Okay, keep to the left side here. Check and look around shit.
Okay.
Then squeeze myself tight. I just nah. They're not fucking seeing me.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally not seeing me.
Okay. All right. Well, you
Okay,
come
is
to
there a door up here?
Yes, there's another door to another area.
Are they talking and has anyone been talking here?
Well, there's the idle chatter of somewhat bored guards talking about like what was been going on in the city, as it's like one of the most crazy things that happened in a while. It's the city falling under attack by the giant monster that you guys fought. They're talking about how long it's going to be to clean up the city and remove that giant corpse from the streets, and it's a real mess, and it's going to take a long time to fix up. And hopefully the elves don't the little rebels don't get any ideas of doing anything while we're rebuilding. Hopefully they don't see this attack from the giant monster as a sign of weakness and it is their time to rise up. It would just be annoying.
Indeed, having the peasantry actually try to accomplish anything with their fucking pathetic lives.
That is basically what they're
Okay,
saying.
so
Yes.
okay, next door.
All right.
Check for traps.
You do not see any?
Okay. A Arcana to look around for potential alarm spell shit.
You don't see anything. But again, that spell doesn't leave any trace of it, like physical trace of itself.
Okay then. Under the door I go. Since we can't really go this way anyway because there's no more map.
Okay, 1 second.
One.
Interesting. That's an interesting one. All right. All right, I will reveal the next area as you squeeze yourself under. Reveal the next hallway. Doop. Squeezing yourself under the doorway and into the next stone hall, you see what looks like a door at the end of the hallway that is being guarded by a pair of tall figures wearing sleek silver armor and with a pair of great dark wings sprout from the backs of both of these women. They look like they're carrying swords and longbows.
Okay, operation squeeze to the roof.
Okay, you're gonna go to the top of the 10-foot ceiling.
Yeah, the ceiling there. Operation ceiling crawl. Because the ceiling is slightly darker. The cloud is a gray fucking cloud. So it's gray on gray. So it's natural camouflage in case you can see through invisibility.
Okay.
What's that?
As you are getting closer, you see what looks like another set of doors. These ones look like they are heavy and barred.
Over here, or over there, or over here, there, there.
Well, I mean, there are
Where?
the nothing side rooms, but then there's the two doors that stand out are this one and this one. Let's see.
This one is barred, you say.
Mm-hmm.
How?
It is a much heavier, like steel looking door made of some kind of heavy metal, and it is has a large, like, keyed lock that is keeping the door shut.
Coolio. And this door straight ahead.
Well, it is more like the normal doors, but it is a larger door, and it is much more artisanal. It's more well crafted and more with a lot more decoration engraved on its wood. And you know what? You recognize the wood. It looks like it's made out of that star wood that you found that you got for Marion, the innkeeper.
Yeah. Okay, continue
Okay.
across the ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
and then I do check first
Okay.
off.
All right. Perception check. Well, for once, this door does look like it has been trapped. For once, there's a door that has a trap on it. Furthermore,
Aha, what?
furthermore, your senses detect something else, and it is a. Well, you don't really have a neck anymore, but you get a prickling sensation on your mist.
Your vapes tingle.
And you look
You
around.
get it, you vape.
You look around for the source of this, and you see that those two winged women are staring at you.
Well, I'm just a cloud on ceiling, very camouflaged.
I'm just a cloud. I'm just a cloud. Make me. Why don't you make me a deception check? Can you
I'm just-
deceive them into thinking you are just?
Is Sophie a fucking method as fuck actor?
How method are you at being a cloud?
Okay, I have to.
Where did all this mist come from?
Influence.
I don't know.
Bluff. Here we go.
It is rather strange. Yeah, it's a bluff, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's see how good I am. 27.
That's pretty good vapor acting.
It's pretty good. However,
That's a 27.
it is a 27. However, wait a minute. Look a bit closer into the mist's form. There's a person in there. Yes, I see it now. There's someone hiding within it. You there, we can see through your illusion.
Keep
We
true
know
sight.
that. Hmm?
Sophie just pushes up her glasses and says, "Excuse me, it's a transmutation, not an illusion."
I hope that Sophie has one other panic button.
All right, you. I'm going to have to ask you now to take that disguise off and surrender immediately.
Quick, turn into a thumbs up.
We will be taking you to the garrison, where we can figure out why someone is sneaking around the palace, invisible and as a cloud.
Turn into a thumbs up.
And they will, their hands. One will put a hand on her sword, and the other will take her bow out and will draw it back, and a arrow of fire will sprout from it.
You might have just ruined my chances at an orgy here. I'm going to be a little bit miffed at you.
Okay, so Let's see. They're literally just pointing their shit at me to attack.
They are
Telling me
telling
to
you
come with
to.
them.
Yeah, they're telling you to remove your illusions and turn back and come with them.
Okay. Out of character. Give me a minute there.
Okay. Well, all right. I'll give you some time to think, and I will slide on over to another thing. Deep beneath the castle, in the depths of the darkest dungeons.
I
Holly-
remember our
somebody with a really
house,
amazing voice.
opulent and imperial.
Yeah,
Fucking
Tim had the
Wayne
right
Jude.
idea.
Wayne Jude is the best.
Those are very good.
I loved listening to Wayne Jude recite Edgar Allan Poe. Like, holy
Yes. His The Raven is amazing. Anyway, yes.
Holly is helping Taz to his feet as much as her comparatively tiny form allows.
Holly's small?
Yeah, she is like 5 fucking feet, 5'5",
Huh.
and
Well, alright,
Taz
yeah.
is like 7 feet tall.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, Taz will slowly get up to his feet and sort of dust himself off and stretch.
I'm sure it has been some time since you have had any kind of freedom. It may take some time to get used to vitality again.
Yeah. The sooner we get out of here, the better, though.
Indeed, we are on the clock, and we do not have much time, I suspect. We are all having to act very quickly to accomplish a number of things before we have to make our escape from this place. Just a moment, though. Before we can leave, I have to at least hedge my bets and try to keep anyone from noticing that you are gone for too long. I don't know if she'll notice that your curse has been broken, but it is possible. And so she will raise a hand. She will raise her hands and draw in power. And where you were sitting, you see a sigil appear in the ground, glowing with a faint light. And as she focuses and speaks her words of power, another you begins to appear and coalesce, once again chained and sitting against the stone wall. Your gaze, a 1,000-yard stare into nothing.
Fuck, I look awful.
You were not the nicest looking individual when I found you. You have undergone a great deal of torture. Such
Yeah.
things take a toll.
Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hey, speaking of which, I don't suppose you have my weapons on you.
Not yet, no. That is one thing I have to do. The entryway to this dungeon is not far from them. I just have to find my stat block. There they are. There's the stats. I have to do a 16. Okay. We gotta make it. She has to make a check. Oh, Holly, that was a terrible check. Holly, you embarrass me. She looks like she is rushing through things in her haste to get this done. But she does create a very good replication of your body. So much so that you can actually see it shifting and breathing, and puffs of hot air condense into steam with every breath of this other you. And you can even hear its chains sometimes rattle against the stone and against each other.
Nice.
There. That illusion should hold for a while. It is somewhat intelligent, and it should hopefully fool anyone who comes looking and tries to interact with it. It is even somewhat material at this stage. All right. We must go. I will cloak us when we depart the dungeons. It is some climb back to the top, though. There, you are quite far underground. Once we are up, we will acquire your weapons from the banquet hall, and well, after that, we'll have to try and accomplish our mission before making our escape.
All right, lead on.
With any luck, you will get to see Molly again today, for however brief it may end up being.
Taz will just try and hide a grimace at that idea, but yeah, we'll follow the boss.
All
Also,
right.
Kina, maybe move your mic just a little bit away from your mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. I have moved it.
Perfect. Perfecto.
Okay. You exit your cell, and you see the stone walls seem to be half coated in frost. And as you're going, you reach the guard station. What looks like a guard station. There are 4 figures in this room. However, they have been entombed within great glaciers of ice. That is clear enough to let you see the forms within, who looked like they had been in the process of drawing their weapons before they had been frozen solid.
Nice.
And thus, the 2 of you eventually reach the end of the long, dark hallway. Somewhat abated by the light being given off by your fire once again. It has been a very long time since you've had fire radiating off of your tail and back. But it is back. It has returned. In fact, seems to be somewhat chilly down here. A sensation that you long ago forgot. A sense of cold, having been turned into an ice mander so many years ago.
Whew, starting to feel alive again.
That's good. I hope you will maintain that vigor.
Yeah, at least for a little bit. So, what happened to these guys? And he'll tap one of the guards. Boop, boop.
I did. I couldn't have them interrupting me.
I see.
And I can't have them alerting anybody. Speaking of which, she will go to each of the statues and will place a hand on each of them, where close enough to their heads, and will speak a few words and spells into them. I must make sure they do not remember my passing or being entombed. This
Seems
might
like
be
a
a
good
bit
idea.
more difficult. Perhaps I should have simply put them to sleep. Oh well. They'll at least, at the very least, they'll still be frozen for some time down here. It's just quite cold after all. That should do. And she'll start moving with a bit more haste towards the door. Come, we have to hurry. It's a long way up to the surface, and we must hurry.
Alright, after you.
She will proceed to run and run and run with you behind her, and you start climbing the stairs. And the stairs just seem to go on for fucking ever. You have to wonder how far down did they fucking put you in a hole. And the stairs just seem to just spiral on. And you seem to be like jogging up these steps for what seems like 10 minutes. And why don't you make Taz have a constitution check?
Oh god. Checks on the character I haven't seen in months.
Oh no.
Oh man, his constitution is not great.
Oh no.
And I don't have Kaelirra to just make all my
Save.
tests better. Okay, here we go.
42 save.
And that's a constitution check.
Endurance is a con check.
Whew, okay. I'm past the 10 mark. It's
You have passed the 10 mark.
You shit yourself and get a heart attack.
Oh no. I'm sure I'll be fine. Ability scores. I'm sure it's fine. You are clear. You are feeling the strain of just running up this many stairs, and you are panting hard. But you do not simply pass out.
well, that's good.
Or, have to take too long of a break. Even got miracle, no excuse. Alright, let's see. Where even is the Tazrin token that was last used? Where the fuck was it? I think it was last seen in Mithrandel? Let me go and acquire that token for us. Should be around here. Somewhere? Oh god, I forgot. Right, that's
Oh yeah, I was Trapmander here.
Yes, you are not. I forgot. I forgot about that. You are very different.
Well.
Oh, better to shrink you down there. And I'll put Holly down here with you, and I will reveal where you are now, Tazrin. Also, that fucking drawing right in the middle of the fucking map.
I mean, yeah, it's in the middle of the map, but it's so cute!
The stream asked me to do it. They asked for a cat maid.
Cat maid.
So I drew a cat maid.
It looks like she has some flowers in her hair.
It's meant to be like the frilly maids band across the top.
Oh, okay. I see. I see it.
But yes, it is hard to draw in Roll20, even with a
I
tablet.
imagine.
It doesn't have a pen
Oh,
tool,
yeah.
so it just has a line.
I
Do you ever,
imagine this.
You ever see my imagination drawing?
Well,
Imagine.
That's a good one. I wonder if that's still around.
never gonna do.
Well, let me
But yeah, no, I was just, okay, I was just like, alright, sure. And then I drew a cat maid. And I didn't hate it, so then I stayed there.
Made. Let me see. Now, do I want this to go into like actual something? No, this will be fine. As you are finally reaching the top and of the stairs, you find a door, and you are panting and breathing heavily. Holly puts an ear to the door, allowing you to rest for a moment as she listens. I do not hear any alarms yet. I think those two elves are still standing guard nearby. I snuck past them on my way in, but it will be dangerous going forward with another person. How sneaky, I did not really know this, but how sneaky are you, Taz?
Well, I can't talk about how I'm gonna behave now, but I used to be pretty light on my feet.
Yeah, very sneaky, you cunt.
Look, I have a 16 stealth. What do you want?
Betrayer.
Well, that's good. As long as you can be quiet, I can veil us from sight, at the least. But just in case things have to get a bit messy, she will place her hands together and will mutter a few words. I need a weapon, so please, creation, grant unto me a powerful blade. And then she will pull her hands apart, and there will be as mist seems to coalesce into like this solid form in her hands, and for a moment it takes upon a very a defined form after a moment, and after another few seconds, she has what looks like in her hands a spectral greatsword. Or what weapons did Taz like to use again? It was guns and swords, right?
Yeah, guns and bastard swords.
Bastards. In her hands forms a bastard sword, what looks like out of some kind of spectral energy.
Good enough.
It is not quite your. It is not your relic. It is not your relics, but it should suffice if we get into a bit of a brawl. Hopefully we will acquire your swords again quickly.
Right. Kina, do I have my spells available to me, and am I wearing any clothing?
I mean, you have spells, yeah. You are garbed in only the barest essentials.
Alright. Taz will take the bastard sword, then cup his loincloth, and cast one of his first level infusions on it.
It's a loincloth that says the Queen's bitch all across the asshole.
Which is going to give him a +5 bonus to his stealth checks for the next, 10 minutes.
Nice. Okay.
Ha ha, no one will be able to see my crotch now.
Yes! Invisadick!
They just peel back
As
your
opposed to
loincloth
me,
like, whoa, there's nothing here!
I lose stealth checks if I'm naked, because obviously then things start hanging out. I mean, that used to be the case actually in my old armor, because it was like the cat skin leather. I mean, my armor is mithril. It's not. Wait, is it? It's glamored, so no, it can also be just
Skald,
as.
Don't you know your stealth check gets better the less you wear? Did you not read Order of the Stick?
I don't know. Did you not read Dudes of Epic Legend? Because if you have a bare chest, then you start shining and glittering. There you go. Yeah. See. Yeah. So you can double down on that.
That's different.
I haven't thought of Order of the Stick in fucking years.
That was like the earliest gag.
Yeah. Also, the Song of Sneaking came from Order of the Stick. Sneak, 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 past the ugly orcs. Did you hear something?
I think it was the same. Like same couple strips, like between those two gags.
Probably. And also, no, we called sneaky butt sex rape, so we don't do that. Epic beard in progress. Invisidick is not good for dickings.
It's like, is it in yet? I can't see it.
That would be savage. You just go at them with a fucking monster cock and they still say, is it in yet? You have to start questioning, are you actually small or is it like throwing a hot dog down like a fucking cavern? Because they're just broken in.
Jeez. Good God. Alright.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Oh,
Alright.
why would you my butthole? Huh?
I
might draw more
get through
cuties.
this quietly the most. I can't simply pass through the walls without. Can't simply just make us pass through the walls like I did when I came in here. Perhaps I remember the layout of this hallway correctly. She taps the door quickly, and you see a spark on her touch. Okay, that should do that, and then now let's go. I will, once we're out, I'll turn us invisible. I've put a silencing on the door. It should not make any noise. The guards should not notice it.
damn, you're pretty good at this. Broken out of many prisons in your time.
Well, when you're as old as I am, you learn a great many skill sets and spells for just about every occasion. I have been planning this for a bit while we've been traveling. I've been preparing for this day. This is a very important day. Alright. She opens the door and it makes no sound. She peeks her head around. Yeah, okay. They haven't seen us. Alright, go. And she opens the door, letting you out into the hall. And make a stealth check as you guys are leaving.
I am the knight.
That is pretty good. And I guess I will have her roll a check. Now, which skill is it? That's the regular one. This is the... Okay. Oh, God. Just rolled a 19. He is to the knight, and as you guys are going, let's see, she will pull pull some magic around you to, for a brief time, you'll be invisible to sight. It will not do anything to mask any of your sound, however. Let's go to the north. There is a banquet hall just down this way. And that is where your tools are. She's whispering to you this whole time. Your tools are being put on display.
Alright. She thinks for a moment and then looks back at the guards. They will probably see us open the door if we open the door. That's annoying. Well, if we take
What
him
if
out quick,
they open
then
the
they won't have
door?
the chance to say anything.
Yeah. It's true.
Or
I suppose we might have to do this a bit dirty.
you can cast minor illusion and create a literal fake wall.
make
Or
a
a
fake,
fake.
make an illusion that the door doesn't actually move at all, but is in fact moving and open. That is
Yeah,
actually
no, you literally,
Yeah.
you know, like you take a photo and then you make a big cutout and just place the impossible shit behind it.
Oh, it's like that scene from, I think it's Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
I think where the guy puts up a projection screen of the door, of the camera feed of the door of the hallway, and nothing's there, and just slowly moves the projection closer and closer to the front desk guard, who keeps looking up and seeing that there's nothing there. God, I love
Yep.
that scene. That's just fucking best. I've actually considered using that, like major or minor illusion to do those kinds of things on a couple of occasions. What? There was a character that I think it was my. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Let's see.
they can't save against it, so there's.
They're not, because they're not interacting with it. I know. Yeah.
Oh.
So let's see. Dirty or quiet? Oh, but the thing
Mama
is,
likes
do I
it
even
dirty.
have that spell prepared? Do I have that spell prepared? Oh wait, it doesn't.
I feel bad like murking all the guards because really it's only Tazran that hates these people. It's just they're demons and what the fuck ever. They're just living their lives.
Yeah, but they're demons, so fuck them.
Whatever. What are you, fucking Adge?
Look-
Iron demons.
Look, just because that's not how demons actually work in the world doesn't mean that's not how people think they work.
Oh, I see. So although everyone, even though they are totally different to normal demons, racism still applies.
Yes,
So,
there you go.
Yes.
There we, all right.
Racism.
Oh god, now I really want to play the fucking Mithra Succubus so much. Just like, I'm not a dick, but racism still is.
Oh, dude, let me just tell you, I have played a succubus paladin, and they are stupidly overpowered.
Oh, this isn't 5e though, where I wouldn't be overpowered. It's the thing
No,
I'm
this is-
actually drawing right now.
No, but I played it not in 5e.
Yeah, we
version,
know.
but
Yeah, in
actual-
Pathfinder.
It's-
Yeah, no, I heard the tales.
No, 3.5.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There was an actual like canon succubus paladin in 3.5 too. But yes, like all of
Yeah.
Lord Winter's daughters were succubus paladins, and they were OP as shit. I know full well that that's a bullshit combination,
Yeah,
we never ever
I-
got into a fight with any of them.
which is probably good for
It's
you.
Probably for the best.
Almost like anything with a high charisma score is an amazing paladin.
Yeah, I know, amazing.
Yep.
yeah, and here's the thing. The higher level they get, the more natural increased charisma score they get.
And natural
Indeed.
armor and all sorts of other fun things.
Yep. It's why in
Yeah.
Strayfinder, the succubus character there is a gunslinger slayer, as in no fucking charisma goes into anything because that would be bullshit. However, if I ever roll profession sex, it gets plus 27 at like level whatever the fuck we are.
Fucking rolling 30 plus on every fucking.
Every
Fuck
sexual encounter, yeah, she's pretty great at making orgies happen at random. Hopefully, just like
True.
Mierah.
Oh,
She's great at the sex.
she's Gardaford's character. My game.
Oh god, yeah, fucking no. It's creepier in your game because it's a mythic ability that makes your charisma checks succeed, which seems a bit date rapey, really.
It doesn't make them succeed. It just gives you a plus 20.
Yeah, I mean that still feels like that's essentially what it's doing. That's a really uncanny. It's like I'm a mythic
It's saying,
hero,
I
and
wanna
so I'm gonna
succeed at
bend
this.
the. Yeah, I'm gonna
Mm.
bend the mythic force of my charisma and willpower into making this person wanna sex me. That's fucked up,
Let me
right?
just alter
It is.
reality here just a little bit.
Yeah, fuck off. It's so. It's not cool.
So what you're saying is you're literally a walking routine.
Yeah, I mean that's how that character works. And luckily they are centaur sexual because it's a Gardaford character, so they haven't applied that power yet very often.
No,
So
they've
they're like the
seduced
centaur
quite a number
version
of
of
people
Baki.
already.
I mean, yeah, but even I have, but that was just rolling high. The only time I ever roll high in your fucking game, my dice are broken in every D&D except yours, in which case I just get slaughtered by shit dice.
Oh god, you just have the most horrible luck in my game.
There was a whole session where my bowstring broke 3 times in the same fucking like series of encounters, and my character eventually gave up on fighting and went, "You know what, you guys do it. I'm just gonna watch you fight because it's the same helpfulness." And no one was like, "That's bullshit. Help us." Everyone was like, "Yeah, okay, fair enough." Go ahead and just stand there.
All right, so let's see. You know what? I think Holly is feeling a little scrappy at the moment. So she turns to you, and you're the only one who can see. You can see her just fine because you're both invisible from the same spell.
Mm-hmm.
So think about. What do you think about, say, getting in a little exercise after your long years of imprisonment? I'm sure you have some, shall we say, frustration to let out.
Oh, I was just waiting for you to say that. He'll roll his
Hey,
shoulders.
don't you NTR my time with the boss.
Alright, then he just pulls the boss's robe off and throws her up against the wall. And, wait, what?
And then she eats your brain.
Mind Slayer the whole time.
We were right all along.
That lusty Argonian maid.
Oh no, it's wrapped to Jesus.
Oh no. Wait, no,
All right.
I'm a scaly. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a scaly, but come on, it's like, that's good for me.
Alright, so I'm just gonna cast weapon enhancement on my weapon to give it, I don't know, let's say the fire property. Or no, wait, these are demons. I'm gonna give it the... What are demons not resistant to?
Silver.
Why don't you make a... You're a native of this world, and you've experienced it for some time now. Why don't you give me a, I don't know, a check for that kind of thing?
Sure.
You're a native of this world. You know how demons work, probably, maybe. 22. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. I don't remember what your demon. I don't know what your demons do. What your demons do. But you have that knowledge. You know what the demons. What wouldn't affect them.
All right,
So,
I'm gonna make this a lightning sword because
lightning is a good choice.
Don't have DR. Also,
sure
these are dark
to-
elves in hindsight, so it doesn't really matter. But you know,
Pretty sure they're immune to fire and acid
yeah, and cold.
and cold. So lightning.
Okay. And I'm just gonna come up over here and shank a bitch.
Yeah, so oof, you guys have the drop on them, so this will be more something closer to like theatric. How you were going to take down these two guards.
You mean execute them?
Are you going to go the classic Mercer? How do you want this to go down then?
Yeah, how do you want want to take these guards down with Holly?
I think Taz just casually walks up to them, you know, light on the balls of his feet.
How do you want to conceal this incapacitation from anyone else from noticing?
Yeah, that's fine. He's just gonna walk up to the guards because he's invisible and just roll his shoulders, twirl his sword, and then pirouette on the spot and just rake the blade across both their throats.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll just drag the bodies off into this little alcove here.
Okay, all right. You rolled really high on your stealth, and you are shielded from sight, so you're both silent and invisible. They can't see you, and you make no sound as you draw your sword and just slice their necks open. They are both quite obviously shocked and don't know what's going on, as suddenly they can't breathe and blood is just spewing from their now gaping throats. And
Okay. I would like to ask from personal experience, when your throat is open, you can breathe actually really well. What happens is the blood chokes you.
It's the choking. It's the drown. I mean, you basically drown on your own self.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's they're not Yeah, that's why they can't really breathe, because they're choking on their own blood.
I suppose it's just semantics to say to not be saying they drown.
Hmm. And with you doing that, you restrain them with the boss and keep them from making too much sound as they quickly start to succumb from blood loss, and they pass out and then swiftly die. However, you just drag them off into an alcove over here.
Yeah, just into the shadows.
Okay.
Maybe like up here, since that's way out of sight. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right.
God, I am not good at drawing muzzles. Oh well, there we go. Enjoy, one lusty Argonian maid. I should have just done it in black again, but oh well.
All right. Holly will use prestidigitation to clean the blood. One of the most useful spell in all the games. Blood is gone after a couple moments. She looks down the hallway. I don't think anyone heard that. Let us go then. I think I will veil the door to make sure no one notices the door opening from that side, since we can't exactly execute anyone quietly. She will look through her spell book, find the appropriate spell, and will cast a major illusion over the door and its surrounding area to make it not appear as though anything is wrong. And then, no, not the hide. I don't need that one. I need the reveal tool. And reveal the next chamber. So you pass through the door. I'm gonna make us give me another stealth check there, Taz.
Okay. Let's see.
There you are, dice roller.
21. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, well. Nope, they don't hear you as you enter, and thanks to the illusion, they don't see the door opening. I think we can just sneak by these two. Your swords are just hanging on the mantle above the fireplace. I don't know what happened to your crossbows. I have not seen those.
Yes, my crossbows.
Well, as far as anyone knows in this world, they're just crossbows, and it will stay that way, I believe.
Yeah, well, knowing the queen bitch, they're probably above her mantle or something. Or maybe she keeps them in her bedroom.
Possible. I had not inspected her chambers.
Don't you worry, Mierah's going to inspect her chambers.
Time to just creep on in here.
Hmm.
Just get real small and curl my tail up between my legs so I don't actually accidentally, bop somebody.
It's a lot easier now that you're a fuckboy.
Yeah.
God, I forgot that like old school Red Taz was like literally just fucking smuttier. I've forgotten her name.
Hell yeah.
Ah, hell yeah.
Yes, I originally had a Hellia token, then Adge made me a new picture. Well, made Kina one, because Kina paid for it. But made a new Tazrin picture, and now I have a Cheshire Taz picture while I'm a fuckboy.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shame that Cheshire doesn't have so much a backlog as some kind of back avalanche.
I believe
Otherwise,
what
there would
it
be a lot
is
more
that
art out there in the world.
Taz in this form is a hermaphrodite because I think we just bullshitted that in the ages past, salamanders were actually hermaphrodites and then diverged into two separate genders later on. I believe that is what the excuse was.
Yeah, that's actually factually correct.
Oh, that's actually
Actual,
real.
factual Radical
Yeah.
Rex.
Well, history, learning things.
They salamanders used to be much more dragony, then they slowly became sort of food of monster people, and then they interbred with lizard folk and became less and less dragony, and eventually got genders.
Wow.
Back in the day, they all just looked like massive Gedioses.
Yeah, basically.
Fuck,
And,
there are a
yeah.
lot of them out there now, and they are hot as shit.
Mm.
And
That's always a
Taz,
bright side in work chat.
Taz does look a bit. Does look a lot more like he does look. She, I suppose, does look a lot more. They looks a lot more feral. Looks a lot more dragony than even this age's salamanders should be looking at this time. There have been a number of changes that have happened to Taz in the long years. But you enter the banquet hall, and you see them.
Confirm or deny?
Confirm
Does
or
Taz have a cloaca?
So Taz
Deny.
has-
There's a distinct
Ah.
butthole and pussy.
Nature's time saver though.
No.
Is the butthole right where it belongs?
Yes, the butthole is right
Yes.
where it belongs.
See, Tazran has a nice plump butthole between her cheeks, right where it belongs.
God damn it. Anyway, you see them as you enter, and look very quickly as you start looking around, right over the fireplace where you sit, where Holly told you, a pair of large bastard swords engraved with glowing runes stands crossed over. They hang crossed over the mantle like
God,
a
I'm so happy.
trophy
Oh, shit.
piece.
Man, it's good to see you too. And Taz will reach up for it, then pull his hand back. Wait. Check for traps.
Okay. Perception check.
Let's see. I think I have trap finding or something like that. It's
If you
been a
have crop
long
traps,
ass
you
time.
probably have trap finding, which is a +4 when you're looking at.
I think you
looking
mean a +7.
specifically- +7? Fucking
Yeah.
A.
34.
Do you have trap finding?
I sure do.
Oh, it
Okay.
is +7. I actually also have it, so I was just like, that sounds incorrect. No, actually it is. It just,
And
It's like a
because
+1 for 2 class levels.
you have
it's just a
trap
flat 7. It's
finding,
fucking dope as shit at early levels.
and because you have trap finding and can disarm magical traps as well, you can detect that the swords, yes, the swords are warded.
Ha! Sometimes it pays to be paranoid.
And then
True.
take them anyway. No, don't do it because you'll ruin my chances.
Alright. Taz will turn around and go over here. There's a ward on the swords. Think you could help me out there?
I figured as much. The queen wouldn't want her prize to be taken away.
What shall I doodle next?
She will look up at this. She will just kick off the ground and will float up to them. She will consider them and look at the swords for a moment, and will look around the general area around them. Okay. The wall has been fortified against damage, and there are blasting runes hidden from sight, painted over to look like stone. If you touch the swords, it triggers an alarm, and the blasting runes, probably killing whoever tried to take them and alerting the guards. first. Let's rum. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, it's just one. Oh, wait a moment. Wait a moment. I have a much easier way of doing this. I'm not going to risk triggering them. You see her start to move her hands, her arms, and you see this kind of like almost noxious, kind of like lime green energy, kind of like pulse into the air. And you see these same colored like magic circles appear over her hands, and then she just kind of flips it into the air, and it expands before turning this into this like field of green light.
Green flame!
Before disappearing and turning invisible. If you want, you can make an Arcana check. You want to know what she's doing.
What's my spellcraft? 18.
Ah, she succumbed to Akbal. We're gonna have to write her off now.
Oh no.
$27?
Yes.
Okay. She is creating an anti-magic field.
Ooh.
And you see as she is floating there and the field expands, it covers, or it envelops her. And instead of falling to the ground, you see that she is in fact now glowing with a faint white kind of radiance that is just barely there, almost against the skin. She looks around, nods her head, and turns to you. There, that has incapacitated all of the magical defenses.
And I didn't see any mechanical traps, did I? It's not just like a poison needle hanging out. Alright. And I will take up my swords. Dun 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 dun!
When you take up your swords, they are just looking dull and completely inert as you touch them.
Mm-hmm. At last, my arms are complete again. Taz will, like, very, very obviously restrain himself from just, like, rushing over and murking these two guards. So instead, he will take the swords out of the anti-magic field.
Okay. As soon as you come out of the radius of the field, the swords light up again with their power, and you feel you feel a presence suffuse you again. A very old feeling that you have all but forgotten about, and you almost feel the phantom sensation of something talking right next to your ear. You can almost feel someone's breath on your ear and neck. Finally. It's about time you took me up again.
Sorry I'm late. Bad traffic.
You have no idea what I've had to do in these past 100 years. That daughter of yours took me up for some time. She didn't have the bond you and I had, but still was able to use me to some effect from your blood relation.
Ugh.
I had. It's good to have you back, Taz.
You too. Now what do you say we go get some revenge?
Well, that would be nice, but I think causing a scene here would be ill-advised. If we alert the guards and the queen to what is going on, it could get very, very messy for everybody. We should stay quiet for now.
Yeah, for now. Don't worry. It won't happen like it did last time. Not again.
I should hope not. I've gotten to watch these past 100 years, seeing what our decision has wrought. You traded one tyrannical oblivion for another. Though this time the elves do still live, somewhat. They are simply ruled over with an iron fist by the queen.
Well, next time we kill them both.
Well, that might work, but...
I know. History, river, goes its course. We'll argue the semantics later. For now, let's just get out of here, huh?
Yes, we should get... Holly will float back down. Yes, we should get out of here.
Ah. Stop listening in on my mind, Holly.
She snorts. You're very loud.
You're loud. Alright, come on, let's go.
And with that, I think we will pop over to someone else. Let's say, let's go to the bath. We haven't gone to the bath yet.
Yay, the bath!
The bathhouse. So, you have been drinking.
Absolutely. Many drinking. Would you say Fuckboy Manda has big thighs? I would think he has.
Oh, yeah.
thighs.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
obviously.
Oh, dear. What is being drawn? Oh, my.
Some Fuckboy Taz. Of course, he's got
Boy.
the pretty pink bow. I'm working on
Of
it.
course. They always got to have the pretty pink bow. It's an essential accessory for salamanders.
At this point, I think Kaelirra is 99% bow.
That's factually correct. The bow has become a tentacle monster that just dominates her.
It
I've
rides
gotta
her
get on that.
around.
That's
I have art of
a metal
those.
bra.
It's true.
Got scales on the hip side. Got the little panties. Sorry, yes, continuing on. I can totally do both at once.
Yes. Let's see. Alright, so you are in the baths with the queen, you are drinking, and everyone seems to be having a relaxing time. And let's see, Ereshka will move on closer to Callie and will put her arms around her. So Callie, tell me more about your relationship with Mierah here. Is it as you are seeing each other? That was what it was implied?
I mean, seeing each other might be a strong. Mierah, what do you think? Sweats nervously.
Since first meeting, we have done a lot of sex. That is a definite starting point. That's the easiest way to say
Really?
where everything began, yes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, I might have taken a bath in a tub of her jizz, but, you know.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, gosh.
my.
Okay, so I was made giant size with magic and got, like a little bit, maybe just a bit horny. And then, those fold out traveling tubs?
Yes?
Filled the whole thing to the brim.
Oh my. Well, you
Callie was
certainly
right in that
have.
thing.
She'll look at you. She'll look at Callie with a big smile. Well, you really are close. That's wonderful. Ah, it makes me think. Remember the times I spent with you? I spent with my husband.
You could fill a bathtub too, eh?
Well, no, but
It's the thought that counts.
He would fill a bathtub if he could.
it reminds me of the times we spent together. Oh,
There
I
you go.
miss him
Fuckboy
so.
man has been drawn.
Are you and Mierah planning on settling down after your adventures are complete?
Well, I'm thinking about it more and more. Though it's
Mierah will lean back a little in the tub and take another sip from her wine and cross a leg over the continuously growing erection. Like, fucking chill out. We're in a conversation here. Yeah, I mean, before becoming more just active in the world, adventuring and stuff, I hadn't really considered settling down and relaxing and, just enjoying the whole living aspect of living before. Beforehand, it was more along the lines of what exciting way can I get almost killed next? These days, I find myself wondering, maybe staying alive and trying to do other shit would be a better idea.
Well, yes, the life of an adventurer is a hard and dangerous one, I hear.
There's
It's good that you're-
the tiny twitch at hard, just some Pavlovian response. Such a hard life. Oh.
It's good to know that you're thinking of settling down.
At the very least, it bears thinking where it was just not on my radar at all. At the
she'll,
same time, just very active right now.
yeah, you look a little active.
It's very good wine.
That she does. That wine does pack a punch, so to speak. And she'll just run run a finger over your stomach, Callie. Perhaps sooner or later, you and Mierah will take some time off, maybe have some kids. You are very active, after all.
When are we gonna get some grandchildren?
You have no idea how long Callie, I have been waiting centuries to have some grandchildren.
Oh,
You have no idea how long I've been waiting.
But mother, what about my dear sister here? And Callie will put an arm around, God, what's her name again? Fuck.
Tazia.
Tazia. Oh, right. Literally Taz's old name.
Literally
okay.
Taz's girl name. Taz's E264 name.
Right, yeah, Tazia's shoulders and scrunch her up close. Now,
Tazia likes mashing pussies together. It's not baby territory.
oh, is that
likes
right?
stews, yeah.
Well, Mierah, why don't you come over here and why don't we can show her what, She'll wiggle an eyebrow.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I'm all for stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, be a lot of fun. Wouldn't want to leave our dear queen out of any such entertainments, though.
Oh, why leave anybody out? This whole tub is just full of beautiful nubile women.
I think Cadia would at the very least would
I'm out.
break my penis off.
You guys have fun. I'm going to my room.
Okay. For a moment, Mierah looks like she's gonna make an
Cadia.
argument. Seriously, she's super not into stuff. We tried. Trying to push her on it will only make her
Wow.
grumpy.
Well, if that's what she wants.
Wrap a
Although-
towel around me and go back to the room.
Yep.
We'll go get Cadia we'll go get changed and we'll begin to head back to her room. Okay.
Fair.
You two, if you and your friends want, since you've already done so much for my empire here, killing those horrible, nasty giant monsters. I mean, you and your friends are basically heroes at this point already. I mean, it would be wonderful to have you around. You could stay here in the city, be our heroes. Perhaps you could slay a few more giant monsters, and you'd be known throughout the land as the heroes of the people and the empire.
Well, it's certainly an interesting prospect. And then Mira's gonna go full charm. She'll lean across the bath, up very close to the Queen's face. But at the same time, shouldn't Hero make you feel like royalty?
Callie will just, like, glare daggers. Wait a minute here. Trying to set you up with my sister, but no.
Yeah, I mean, one of Mira's hands will sneak past the Queen towards Callie's lap.
Oh, well, alright then.
Oh
I mean,
my.
there's a pretty extensive royal family here all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want to see you get hurt.
There are worse ways to die than buried under multiple succubi.
Oh. Just
I mean,
how
giant
many
monsters haven't
succubi,
succeeded
though?
yet.
And Callie will turn to her sister and just, like, let a hand stray across up her belly towards her chest. What do you say, sister?
What?
The water is like visibly stirred by
Alright.
a wagging tail.
When she starts blubbering, Callie will just, like, lift ever so slightly out of the water and just climb up on her lap.
She will freeze. Like, she will lock up. Like, she has never experienced something like this and is just does not know what to. Does not know. She cannot even.
Mira's gonna do the slide across the water.
Callie will just kiss her. Poor Molly.
Yeah, Molly is looking like she looks like she is seeing what's happening. He's like, oh god, oh no, what do I do?
I think Minerva's just gonna, like, wrap an arm around Molly's shoulders and just be like, well, just sit back and enjoy the show. Unless you want to pile in.
No, I think I'm good.
How amenable is the Queen to being, lifted into Mira's lap?
Oh, let's see. I wonder how tipsy she is.
Mira's a big lady. There's been a lot of fawn wine passing around.
You are big. There has been some drinking. So let's see.
As she does so, at the very same time, she initiates like some of the Trapper transformation, and gains like another few inches of height and scales up a bunch. Like essentially, just as she would go to lift the Queen onto like a knee in the lap, essentially just gets more Slamazonian.
Oh my. I didn't realize you could just get bigger like that. I don't know. I mean, I had a fling recently, but that was more out of revenge than anything.
Oh, this would just be 100% pleasure.
But I haven't really taken any actual lovers since my husband.
But
So
I
I
would see it as a
remember.
crime then for such a beautiful lady to go unfulfilled. Mierah a maximum charmer.
Make me. I think it's time for the convincing. I believe it is
Dice.
influence check.
That's not anymore.
Not anymore. I can't remember what check it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't
Diplomacy.
remember. Why did I
It is
fucking?
influence.
It is.
Is it
Alright.
influence? I can't remember
Yeah.
the fucking skill anymore.
Okay,
Should never
Dice.
have
I
changed
mean,
it.
I just need
It
you
is
to be cool.
influence.
Be cool, Dice. We can do this.
If you
Hmm.
get modifiers for.
Did you roll a 19? Fuck yes.
19
Dice.
on the dice.
Dice. Dice.
The dice have decreed.
And
That
not
there will
only
be
that, but Mierah's voice is subtly hypnotic.
Oh, that's true. It is.
She has never tried to use it before, but it is subtly hypnotic at all times.
I'd say that will give you. I'd say that's probably would give you advantage on a short-term basis.
I mean, shit, I need to beat 19 if that's the case.
I mean, you could get a 20.
I could get a nat 20, I don't get a nat 20, so it's the
You
33.
really don't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 19 is about as good as it's getting.
On a short term, you have on an extremely short term, your hypnotic voice will give you advantage on influence checks. On a longer term, with concerted effort, you could use it to actually influence people.
Yeah, as of right now, it's an unconscious thing. 'Cause she's never had an opportunity. She doesn't even she still doesn't even know it's a superpower she has. She has no
Doesn't even
fucking
know.
idea.
But it's there.
It's just she's just unconsciously a little bit more bulky than usual.
Yes, more borky than ever before. Well, you rolled a fucking 33. That's pretty damn good.
It's narrow. Some might say nearly as good as it could possibly be. Yes.
All right. Well, she'll blush and will run a finger over your sculpted muscles. And then she'll look over at Callie, who is in Tazia's lap, something she did not expect her daughter to do, but what do you think, Callie? You seem to be enjoying yourself. Do you think I've been holding on for too long?
Mierah's eyes will just glitter.
Callie will pull herself back and.
You and Mierah, after all, have had such a close relationship.
Well, what's a little sharing in the family, I guess. And she'll just sort of lean over and just, start groping on Mierah.
Yeah, she'll lean in for the smooch. And then, of course, immediately swap to El Quino.
Okay, alright. Well, if her daughter thinks that it's alright, and you have been ever so charming and convincing, I think it's alright. Yeah, she will reach up and will give you a kiss, Mierah.
Woo! I mean, woo!
Woo! Beep, boop. What's that sound? Never mind.
Beep, boop.
Nothing. It's nothing. I heard this strange sound. There's nothing. Don't worry about it. Never mind.
Okay. But yes, Mierah will happily initiate what is going on here amongst them, and probably have to like gently hand off the booze chalice to Holly, because that's just gonna end up. Sorry, to Molly, because that's just gonna end up disappearing otherwise. That seems like a bad idea to like lose. Yeah. Cadia Escarpos. Yeah, I make sure Molly gets her hands on that chalice so that Mierah is not going to get in trouble when she inevitably gets too lusty drunken to remember the fucking priceless heirloom that she was gifted by the boss.
What is going on with my... I cannot adjust this. Okay, what? Okay,
What are you
hang on a
trying
second.
to adjust? Oh, okay, breaking things. I see.
Okay, hang on a second. I gotta reload Roll20 here for a second. Is being a bit of a laggy piece of shit all of a sudden.
No, okay.
It's being a shit lord.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly sneakily grab a caffeinated beverage.
There we go. Bunk. That's what I was trying to do. Much better. All right. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Well, that's going one. Well, that's going one way for sure. And so let's cut back over to Sophie. So Sophie, the Furies are aiming their weapons at you, and they are commanding you to bring down your illusions and come with them. I have some questions for you.
Okay, so there are... They got their guns aimed at me and all that good shit.
Well, one of them has a sword, and one has a bow at you, aimed at you.
I am back with an energy drink. Energy drink.
Okay. Well, since they asked so nicely, I dive under the fucking door.
You're just gonna go for the door?
Yep, like dive straight under it. High
Okay.
speed velocity.
Okay, you're going to just your cover is blown. Your stealth means nothing anymore. Okay. Going as fast as you can. You can make an initiative check. Let's see if you can
Okay.
get away from these guys before they can shoot at you. Let's see, what is your initiative? Their initiatives are not bad. Did not roll so good.
I didn't, indeed.
Oh,
Well,
but
I have a
you have a
higher...
higher bonus. You have a higher bonus, so you beat this. You beat the tie. You rush as fast as you can possibly go under the door, under the large heavy metal door, and you hear them curse, and you see you can feel the heat of a flaming arrow just slam into the door just behind you. You can hear one of them say, tell the other, go alert the guards. I will have to try and follow this creature, this person. So one of them is going to start unlocking, start untrapping and unlocking the door, while the other is going.
Okay, so I got that on them. But I can't see anything, so I can't do shit.
Okay, yeah. Oh, well, let's see. You are actually going to be brought into another map. Because that door leads somewhere else, completely different.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, Sophie. You will be brought. No, not yet. I need to bring your character, actually. Hang on a second. I need to just drag. I need to go and get you from the August Hold map. Oh God. Someone is playing. I know what they're doing upstairs now with the sound that I'm hearing. They are playing They are playing the Ocarina of Time theme song on a harmonica. That is what they are doing, as I have discovered.
Good for them.
I don't know why they're doing this, but that's what they're doing. All right, and paste. Oh God, you are tiny. Are you supposed to be that? No, you're not supposed to be that small on this map. This map is not that big. All right, I'm just going
Nothing
to put
tiny over here, at least.
Sophie over to the. Oh no, you're backwards. Sort of backwards. Close enough. Okay. And I will.
The hell are you doing?
I am moving you and your stuff to another map, but I noticed something weird in the map. So here. Can you see anything?
Oh, I see absolutely black.
Okay. I'm going to reveal the map as you can see it. Don't mind the other you in the corner. Oh wait, I could just move that.
Now I can see. Holy shit, that's a lot of money.
Yes, it is. You have entered the treasury. And for the sake of everybody else, I suppose I should just add everybody else to be able to see what cloud Sophie sees. All players have sight. I'll just add you all here. There you go.
Holy shit.
Sophie has
That,
entered
that's a lot of
the treasury of August Hold. And
It's
the
a
queen.
reasonable quantity of stuff.
Organize your shit, lady. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
I mean,
Fucking
What are you,
Scrooge
got
McDuck
dragon?
levels
here.
of shit. Yep.
Be
Hey, man.
civilized.
Hey man, I do not have a lot of options when it comes to roll 20 treasure.
I'm not.
in terms of the piles, like the silver on one side, the gold on one side.
I
platinum on
understand
one side.
that.
No, not even piles.
No, we're not.
Stacks.
We're dissing. We're not dissing on you. We're dissing on the fucking
Yeah.
queen who can't organize shit.
This is not on
So
you.
stop
You did
it.
not have anything to do with this. The queen did.
I imagine it's more organized than this, but anyway, you rush down the hallway, following the treasure, not following the treasure, following the door that you rushed under, and you come to a flight of stairs that leads down, and it's not very long, but you come to another door, and rushing through that one as well, you come into a room that is just, it is a tremendous chamber, about as large as the throne room was, or bigger, and it is filled with piles and piles and piles of gold and silver, jewels of every color. There are chests strewn about as well, filled with yet more wealth. As you look, you notice that to the sides of you are a pair of statues of a pair of solid gold statues of great serpents, and they themselves sit on a what looks like a tremendous pile of neatly stacked golden bars. There are statues that line the walls, each one holding a staff that upon the tip holds a tremendous jewel. And at the far end, you see what look like sarcophaguses, or just that are filled with coins and jewels. And behind them, a large pair of doors.
Okay. So time to dismiss this fucking cloud form.
Okay, you're going to dismiss the cloud form. And now Sophie is back.
Yeah. Now I can move at reasonable speeds again.
Oh yeah,
So, let's see.
dismissing the form, you have your body back and all of its stuff
Yeah.
and things.
Yeah, and here's the magical thing I can do. I have all my shit. So, beep beep, magical earring of communication to everyone else. Say like, okay, cover's been blown. I'm in the treasury at the moment.
Mierah and Cadia and not
Like 5 minutes
Taz.
later for them. 5 minutes later for them because
I guess in a bit. In a bit
yeah,
it will happen
there's a
actually.
massive time dilation.
There's some time dilation going on. Timey-wimey.
Given the
You might be able to hear moaning
Yeah,
by that
given
point as a response.
Anyway,
oh
all
yeah,
right.
I will probably hear some more than just moaning.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting you.
Full
What do
on
you say?
fucking sex.
What do you say to your party as you enter the room?
Okay, I mentioned that covers been blown. They know I'm in action. They don't know who I am. And I'm in the treasury. Apparently, I got into some of the good stuff, and boy, is it a lot of money. So Sophie starts making her way through, but there's a magical thing. She has a very, 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 very big bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so where are the... Because her eyes, I don't need to fucking roll perception for this.
True.
The platinum, the jewels, and the bricks.
Okay. Well, as you enter
Yeah.
as you entered, the statues on either side are resting on piles of gold bricks.
Yeah, but the statues are resting on them. That means I can't
Yes.
really fucking move them.
Well, they're stacked and like resting on it like it's a.
Yeah, if you're resting on it and it's a statue, that means they're on top of it. But
They're
if you
not
mean
just like
the
the
gold
statues aren't
bars-
covering the whole thing. They're mounted
Okay.
on top of the
Kina,
stacks.
don't help her. Jesus.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You know, you're right. I shouldn't. She could. You're right. I'm not. I shouldn't. I shouldn't help. I'm the DM. I shouldn't help.
Okay, so that's the gold. Where's the platinum?
Well, there's probably platinum in there. Yeah.
Okay, so it's time to be Speedy Gonzalez. I cast fucking haste on myself.
You're gonna cast haste on yourself.
I cast haste on myself
Okay.
and start just chucking in everything, just dragging my bag and my little bag there and just shoving everything I can and then moving on to the next spot, to the gems, the jewels, and just
Okay.
I'm Sansa leveling speed. I'm Sansaing around here. Like, just
Well, you're
grabbing
not
all the shit that
Zanza
I
level
can.
of speed, that's for sure. But
Speed. Yeah, you get my message. You get the
I
point.
get what you're trying to do.
So
Yeah.
I'm just roughly throwing everything around, everything in. There's enough room to
You're-
grab a metric
going
fuck ton
To
of
chuck
cash.
as much as you can in as quickly as possible.
Yes, I
Okay.
will do just that. And then I
Okay.
will be moving northward as I do so.
Okay.
All the gems, the jewels. And
If
so
you're
make
going
note of everything.
to you're going if you are going to be looting as much as you can with your enhanced speed, I'll say you can move 20 feet in a round.
Okay, so 20. That's wrong. Okay, so 20. Round one, fight.
Round
So
one.
20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So just carving a path through this. How do you do that point to point to point?
I believe you hold on to your token and you press the space bar as you move it around.
Oh, okay.
Yep. While you're lifted up, spacebar, and then drag your token somewhere without letting go of it, spacebar again, it will do the maths for
Oh,
you. To you, it will look like you're just dropping it on place, but to the rest of us, we'll be able to see their passage.
okay, okay. So without dropping it and just letting space go.
Without dropping it, just tap space, move to somewhere else without dropping it, tap space again. Like, you'll be able to count out meters as you go.
Oh, it even gets feet. That's really
Feet
fucking
even. Yes,
handy.
yes. You're like, it's really useful mostly for just figuring out how fucking far can I travel this turn, and then as you do your directions and go around corners and shit, it will keep a running total. And then likewise, like the DM and everyone else will also be able to see the route that you took.
Like that.
Yeah, if you want to do that, yeah. Although I would like you to say hold to go back to where you were originating, and hold on to your pathway for a moment so I can draw it out.
I don't know how to do that, so
Well, you just don't
guess-
drop your token.
okay.
Just
So
keep your token floating for a moment until I say let go, and just.
But others can't see it while you're tracing it out.
I
If
can see
you're
it.
Really? Okay. Well, fair
I
enough.
can see her thing.
Really?
Yeah, I can see her. I can see what her pathway as she's drawing, as she is stamping it out with the spacebar.
oh yeah,
Huh.
it's down there, not down there, and then it's 20. And it was 20 on the pillar. It was 40. No, it was another angle. I'm stupid.
You were there
20.
before.
I was there.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I went sideways first. And then it was 40, yes. Then 60. It was 80. 100. 10. You're not Kina?
Hmm.
I haven't dropped it. The path.
Your token.
Do you see it?
For some
Do you
reason,
see
I'm
the
not
path?
seeing it. I'm not seeing it now. I could see it before.
I
That's
mean, you
probably
shouldn't.
because Sophie dropped the token. At
Yeah,
first.
yeah, you
for
can't
a
see
brief
a
moment.
pathway while it's still being lifted. You see it when the journey's done. And you see that
Okay,
journey
well-
happen very briefly.
Drop it then.
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna say just draw quickly a squiggle.
That is the pathway Sophie takes. And how many feet was that
Yep.
path?
120. So 6
So
rounds, so 36
six-
seconds.
Okay, so 6 rounds. Okay.
She's gonna have to. What's the word? One following is gonna be a little bit on the shitty side. Going through
Okay,
all
so
the-
I want you to roll me. All right, so I'm gonna roll to see how long it takes for the Fury to get her way through the door, to disarm the trap, unlock the door, and come after you. Would someone like to roll me 2d4? So it could take longer than your journey through the treasure, or she could get there quickly and interrupt your treasure hunting. Your speed 4. Okay, so you get about here. Your most. Okay, yeah, right. That's 6.
there.
That's the 4th one. And then, so you get most of the way through. Before you hear the door behind you came from, you hear steps, someone running down the stairs after you, and there's a Fury.
Scheiße.
There you are. I see. Oh, dropped your disguise, have you? And now you're just stealing? Oh, the Queen is going to have some serious words for you. And roll. I'm going to. Sophie, roll initiative. Because let's see who goes first, you or the Fury. This is gonna. She now has her weapon out, and she is going to be flying towards you in combat mode. Oh no.
Oh, that's a really nice roll there.
Hmm. Let me just take a look at this character sheet. I forget what this character sheet does. I forget what Furies do.
Where the hell is? Oh, there it is. Oh, I roll like Garbo.
Yeah, you did not roll very good.
I blame Savin.
Okay, these things actually do not have a lot of. Okay. All right. All right. Well, she definitely gets to go first. And let's see. What's your speed again? Where is your speed? Why do I not have your speed written? Okay, I'll just look it up. Why do I not have your speed written? Or do I? I do not. Okay. So she is going to take to the air and fly over here, and then she's going to draw out her bow and pull back the string. Instead of drawing an arrow, from any kind of quiver, as she draws back the bowstring, an arrow of pure fire is manifested, and she fires it at you. Oh God, why is your attack bonus so fucking good? I guess it doesn't really matter. 27. Really doesn't matter at that point.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that
She
hits.
hit.
Attack bonuses don't matter in this game.
It really doesn't anymore. It's gone beyond any kind of meaning. So 30 damage, minus your DR, and it is actually no, it is fire. She's shooting an arrow of fire at you. If you have fire resistance, that will apply instead of damage reduction.
It's weird.
Nope.
No fire
Do not have
resistance?
fire resistance.
Okay. Well, then 30 fire damage.
Okay. 30 fire damage. I will.
Something in my sock. And then it is your turn. How the fuck did that get in my fucking sock? You fucking idiot. Wondering what was prickling my foot this whole time I've been pacing around.
You had a moose in your sock.
No, I had a
Used condom.
no, it was it's some kind of like crafting material that my new housemates were fiddling with when they were making some kind of costume the other day. It was like this like little like gold moon kind of thing. I don't know how it got in my fucking sock, but it managed to get in my sock. They could have cleaned up their stuff before they went on this stupid trip. Anyway, so it's your turn, Sophie. What will you do? You are now in the treasury with a fury, and it is firing arrows at you.
It's burying arrows at
Jason,
you.
Your pack is laden with loot, and there's a door nearby.
Yes. So, well, I will move a tiny bit because I'm hasted, so I get quite a bit of movement. And I will cast a spell. And I will use the sarcophagus as cover.
Okay, you're gonna dive.
Possible.
You're gonna dive behind the sarcophagus.
Yes, and I will use a simple spell to see if I can fuck her day up. All right, how did you do the fucking multiplication by empowerment again?
It is times one.
bracket.
I don't remember. I just remember it's times 1.5. I don't really remember what the
Let's
brackets
see.
and everything. I think it's bracket. I think it's your roll, like the initial like dice in brackets, and then it's times 1.5. $15.
Yeah.
What are you? What?
No,
Okay.
I'm checking to see if that was.
Oh, it's a test. That's a
So
test.
10. Yeah, that's a test. So 10. Yeah, it actually becomes that.
Unfortunate. That was a rolled maximum on whatever that was.
Yeah, but okay. So
I should throw that
empowerment, and then let's see if this fucking works on her.
in. Wow. Oh, disintegrate. Empowered disintegrate.
30.
Okay.
30 to hit. I roll for Garbo though. There's a lot of ones, a lot of sixes, so some stuff. So yeah.
Okay, so it's got to make a fortitude save. Well, you hit for sure. So let's see. Fortitude saving throw. Okay. Well, there's not. It doesn't have the best. It has an okay chance
We'll
of
see.
succeeding. It does
We'll
not
see.
succeed.
Nope.
Oh, you die. So you get pinged, blasted with one of these flaming arrows, and then you run and leap, sliding along the coins until you're behind the sarcophagus, and then peeking your head up over the rim of your cover, you thrust out a finger and snarl you fire your spatial deletion protocol, and the beam just lances into the sky at this fury and just hits it right in the wing, and like the wing just disintegrates into dust, as well as part of her, the rest of her, just savaged by this magic. And you did 93 fucking damage in one shot. That was a monster hit. And it's this Fury's turn. She falls from the sky from her wing being disintegrated and is now on the ground. But she is still going to... Actually, no. You know what? No. She's going... Seeing you hit her so hard and have destroyed her ability to fly, she's going to clutch at her wounds, and she is going to curse and snarl, and then she is just going to just take a deep breath and then slap her hand down onto the ground under her, and she is just going to explode in a burst of light and smoke, and then she is gone.
So she teleported out, okay?
She teleported away.
Yeah, so I'm making this a fast one then.
Okay.
This door right here,
Yes?
since I'm hasted,
Mm-hmm.
let me, by the way, count that spell off.
Alright.
Scroll down and then disintegrate. Click. And then I will disintegrate a fucking chunk out of this goddamn door straight out, or like
Oh,
the side of it, like
okay.
just make a fucking 10-foot cube hole.
Okay.
Circumvent this bullshit.
Fair enough. You activate your disintegrate again, and you fire to the door, and it just bores a hole that eats its way through a 10-foot wide hole in the side of this huge metal door. And you can just see on inside.
What do I see on inside then?
One moment, I will reveal that to you. Polygon reveal. Do. Oh. That is what you see when you when you look through the hole. A short,
That's what I
wide
see when looking through.
a short, wide hallway that leads to a large chambered room, and the room looks entirely barren of anything at all. And at the end of it
Oh, you mean it's
is a
full of
box,
traps?
just a lone cased glass box at the end of this room, sitting by itself.
Okay, so perception. Now I can see magical traps and shit as well. So
If you use detect magic, you can.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to just roll it for you, or to pass.
Well, see, we could, but I think it's funnier to just leave it on there. It's 7 o'clock now. It's getting late. I think cutting it. Actually, no.
That is an evil point to pause.
It is.
Don't blame
My
you.
guns, though. Oh well.
Your
Everything is
guns?
going to turn out just fine.
I mean, we know what's in that case. I can see guns in there.
Oh, well.
Sense guns, can you?
Again, Roll20's assets are depressingly limited.
But it's totally my guns in it.
Sure. Well, maybe. I don't know.